Hi everyone. For the most part, this was an unplanned video. I had a rough night with my gastroparesis and my mast cell condition. Um, I was having reactions all throughout yesterday, which is why my face is swollen and I have sores on my face because I ended up scratching myself. Pretty much till I bled and on my face, my arms. It's been a pretty rough night. And then I woke up and, well, not wake up, I didn't really sleep. I ended up spending half the night throwing up. Now, a year ago, I wouldn't have posted a video like this. I would have made sure I had brushed my hair. I had, you know, a little bit of makeup on to look halfway decent. But the problem is that when you do that and you don't allow people to see the real issue, to see how you look, and how you feel when you're in a situation like this, it tends to make them think less of the disease. It's the best way that I can say it. When people see pictures of you in the hospital, they send well wishes and they understand that something is wrong. But then once you're out of the hospital and you are supposedly better, they treat you completely differently. So I really want I really want to get past that. What word I'm looking for? I really want to end the stereotypes. You don't have to look sick to be sick, but at the same time, a lot of us do not want to look sick. Like I said, it's killing me to, my hair's not brushed. I don't have any makeup on. You can see where I've scratched myself raw on my face. It's a few little areas. And that's not me. I mean, it's me, but it's not me that I'm comfortable with. And I really shouldn't have the urge to want to cover all of that up because I'm sick. And people should understand and, um, and people shouldn't be so judgmental about my situation. But the truth is that's how it is. I mean, if they see you, for instance, the other day, I was I was in Canada visiting one of my spoony sisters, and we went to the store, just me and her. And we parked in a handicapped spot because my hip was bothering me, and I didn't want to use her crutches. And she has hyperpots, and so um, if she stands a long time, she can faint. Well, as we got back in the car and we were about to drive up, somebody pulled up into one of the spots beside us on the opposite side, and he glared at us like we were murdering somebody, like we had just broken the law, and we were these horrible people. But in reality, what he didn't see my port. He didn't see Ashley's IV in her hand. He didn't see, you know, my heart rate being at 150 just from walking, or my blood pressure dropping. He didn't see hives on my arms, and he didn't see either of us throwing up, or, either of us feeling as crappy as we did, because it's not visible. And unfortunately, people are quick to judge. If you don't look sick, then obviously you're not sick. And it's just, that's not how it works. um, if it worked like that, then half the people in the world wouldn't be sick. And it's hard to keep up an appearance in times like this, because at this point all I want to do is lay down and get past the vomiting and the nausea and everything, and get to a point where I can function like a normal person again. I've been trying to work on my items for Vials of Loves. I've got a bunch of new items, and I will be uploading, or I will be announcing some new information, and I'm excited about it, but I just cannot get myself to do it because I don't feel good. I haven't slept well. I'm itching, and I'm trying not to, like, I'm literally sitting on my hands over here to try and not scratch myself. And, you know, visibly I may look like I just rolled out of bed, but I feel about 1,000 times worse than what I look. And like I said, it was really hard for me to put this up because I'm not used to it. I always make sure that at least, my hair is pulled back nicely, and I have like a little bit of foundation on or something. And this just isn't me posting, without makeup, with a swollen face, with sores because I've scratched myself till I bled. But that's the reality of the situation. If you don't look sick, people won't believe you. And so I took the opportunity to use my suffering for the night, and make a statement with it. Sorry. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I use my reality in order to um in order to help others see that just because someone doesn't look sick doesn't mean they aren't sick. Just because sorry, my lips are starting to swell. Um yes, that's how I drink Benadryl, straight out the bottle. But um just because you see someone walking does not mean that they don't have a valid reason for a handicap parking spot. Just because someone is eating does not mean that they are perfectly healthy. And we push daily to try and get our life to be as normal as possible. And it's a struggle. For instance, today I had a doctor's appointment at 2:30 that I had to cancel because I can't function right now. My head hurts. I've been throwing up all night, so my throat hurts. I'm itchy. I'm swollen. And that's life for me, and I'm okay with it. People can ask me how am I okay with it. I just am. And, it's the reality of my situation. If I'm not okay with it, I'm not gonna be able to live my life. And I know my life isn't perfect. I know I'm gonna suffer throughout life, and God knows what I'm in for in the next 10 years or 5 or even the next year, but I want to make the most out of my life. And that's the point of this video. Don't judge a person by what you see visibly, please. Because when you see me on a normal basis, you're not going to know how sick I am. You're not going to know that I dislocated a finger, 20 minutes before and I'm still trying and the pain is, still there. You're not going to know that my stomach doesn't work at all. And so I rely on IV nutrition. You're not going to know that my mast cells in my body are so overactive that they're releasing so much histamine and heparin that my blood is too thin for people to do things like a lumbar puncture, or and that I have like constant highs if I'm not on medication. And I take about 8 medications, and aside from 3 of them, 5 of them are for my mast cell condition. And it's ridiculous. On top of the fact that I have rescue medication like IV Benadryl, the Benadryl that I take, and I also have Atarax. It's a rescue medication too. On top of the EpiPens, you're not gonna know that my intestines no longer function, which is why I don't have my feeding tube anymore. You're not gonna know that that I spend half my day in bed, half of the week, because of how I feel. You're not gonna know that there's times I've cried myself to sleep and wished that I don't want to, just take it all away. I don't want to be here anymore. And that's the reality. It gets very frustrating and it gets very hard. I'm lucky to have amazing support between my friends, my family, and my Spoonie family, but not everybody is like that. And so don't judge, because the rock that you throw could be the one rock it takes to break that person. It's hard enough not being able to provide for yourself, having to depend on others to help you, and people judging you on top of that is ridiculous. So, the point of the video, this is the reality of the situation, this is what I look like 90% of the time. And you don't see that on my videos because makeup does wonders. So don't judge a book by its cover. Get to know the person. Get to know who they are before you sit there and glare at them for using a handicap parking spot or using one of the scooters in Target or anything like that. Just because they look okay does not mean that they are. Other than that, have a good day.